This is where dreams come true.
Pretty special, you know.
It could be our moves, our intensity, or the fact that we never give up. We're strong with some great highlights, cool picks, and plenty of fun.
That sizzle.
Maybe a little too early to take a bow because all the action is just getting good. As Sideline starts right now.
The most games, the best highlights, from your home field to our live studio. This is Sideline. Now, here's your WBRC Fox 6 sports team.
What a way to start us off tonight with the Aniana High School varsity cheerleaders. This group works hard. They certainly have spirit to lead the Redskins faithful and also get us going on the right foot with another installment of Sideline.
Speaking of that, let's go. Our game of the week, big region matchup, Panthers and the unbeaten Helena Huskies showdown. Jordan Washington opening up the scoring for the Huskies here. Nobody can bring them down all the way to the house. Helena at home on the road. They're not slowing down, and Washington isn't either. Grabbed himself another rushing touchdown here. 2 in the first half. Helena looking good. Game of the week highlights and the final score coming up a little bit later on. Welcome into the one and only show.
Sideline. Hey, I guess we're talking about this one here. Big news announced. Anniston High School's homecoming game against White Plains canceled tonight. The school system says the decision was made due to events beyond our control earlier this week. We're talking about safety precautions here. The school's homecoming parade was also canceled this week as well. We'll bring you an update exactly when these two teams reschedule.
All right, and we welcome you in back now to the one and only Sideline. Week 4, Sheldon Haygood. Still region play. These games matter even now.
It's fun stuff, and we've got plenty of games, 19 total. Don't forget to look for your team scores down there at the bottom. And, of course, we're starting off this first one, Jay.
Yes, Ramsey at Fairfield, big 5A Region 5 matchup. And take a look, the band is rocking. Let's show the highlights right now because it's going to be rocking. Second drive for the Tigers. Field goal try. Right here is blocked. Blocked. Fletcher Taylor takes it all the way in down near midfield, and you know that is going to be an first sideline standout. Take a look at this play. Cam Keenan can't escape the sack, but he still throws the ball. Tremel Washington, but it's short on 4th down. Turnover on downs. 4th and long for Fairfield. Quarterback Jamari Hamilton throws a prayer, and it's caught. Denzel Lambert for the touchdown. Fairfield band loving it, getting the crowd turned up. But Ramsey marches down the field. Ashton Ashford runs it in for the touchdown. Ramsey beats Fairfield 28-15 in that region matchup.
Hey, you know, I was at a big rival game, Montevallo and West Brockton. That's an old-fashioned.
Yes, it is.
I hope you got some money from that. That was a logo shirt of 20 years ago. Real defense between these two teams. West Brockton, sack from Tony Mancuso. Montevallo returns the favor with the turnover right here on its defense as the Bulldogs deep cut makes a play on the ball and gets the INT at the 3-yard line. Next play, though, with the poor field position, going to cost the Dogs in the bad exchange. Montevallo recovers it on fumble, but it's in the end zone. Safety, 2-0 West Brockton. Only points of the first half. These two rivals, no love lost. After the whistle is blown, big pushing and shoving issue occurs right here. Officials did a good job with offsetting unsportsmanlike. When it comes to the final score in this one between the Bulldogs of Montevallo and the Tigers of West Brockton, Montevallo suffers its first loss of the season.
You're watching Plays That Matter, brought to you by Medical Properties Trust.
So I do feel like cheering, you know, if you are a good person, you can affect other people by the way you act.
Dora High School senior Haley McKinney, part of the 3-time county champ cheer squad. She's also serving her community, opening up car doors for the little kids at the elementary school or holding a cheer camp for the little Bulldogs. She plans on going to cosmetology school. Haley McKinney is leading the way as the Sideline Plays That Matter.
And it is time for our Sideline Pep Rally of the Week, the WBRC Fox 6 Sideline Pep Rally at Thompson University, Sheldon. These guys were rocking. Man, they played charades, they played a relay game. Man, and they were rolling down the river. Literally. And I had to get involved with it, too. That's about all I could do, man.
You may need a massage.
Even Batman was there, Sheldon. That's how big this was. But, of course, they had a great time. Thompson winning it. I love the fact that each grade has a different color. The band was rocking, and we had a good time. Thank you, Thompson High School, for that. And we're going to have Thompson highlights a little bit later on, so make sure you guys stick around. We got more coming up on the one and only Sideline.
Well done. Let me know when to get Jacob to count. Hey, Jacob, two things. One, are you able to pan down that screen just a little bit so that we see more of you and less of the ceiling? Right there, perfect. And good. Count to 10 for us, big man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10.
Beautiful.
And now, here's your Coach of the Week, sponsored by CMC Steel.
All right, let me tell you something. This Coach of the Week is somebody that's just very impressive right now. Chris Musso at Oak Grove got his Tigers playing well, undefeated, big win last night. Chris Musso is the Sideline Coach of the Week. Keep it up there, Coach.
Go ahead, Chris, and welcome back in the Sideline. Sheldon Haygood and Jeh Jeh Pruitt here. And I got to tell you, Sheldon, I've seen some good games today. Unfortunately, some of them are blowouts. However, this one is
It's out of our control, though, brother.
Yeah,
Just bring the highlights. That's what they want to see.
How about Clay Chalkville at center point, and Brycey and Julie coming to the game in style? How about that right there?
I like that.
I love that. Center point hosting the Clay Chalkville, hoping to fly high, but take a look. After a fumble on the 20-yard line, running back Aaron Osley, 15-yard touchdown. It's 7-zip Cougars, and Emmy and Callie say, "Go Cougars." Then bad snap by the Eagles. This one is a safety in the end zone. It's 8-zip Cougars. Then the 5-star, Jalen Mbakwe. I'm going to call him the Mac Mbakwe. Showing up, 33-yard touchdown, and then a little dance at the end. Then Mbakwe, quarterback keeper again. And take a look at it, like he says, that's number 2. Yeah, we know it, Jay. We know Jalen. Clay Chalkville, way too much for center point. They win it 39-14 in a region play.
How about John Carroll, 4-0 for the first time since 1999, taking on the Carver Rams. And let me tell you something, this Cavs team is good. Running back Mitchell Nutter. He takes that one right into the end zone for a touchdown, and the Cavs are on top. The student section loves it. What about the Rams, though? They try to get it back as they pass the ball. The T-man threat. Look at the moves, but he's inside the red zone right here, and a few plays later, how about this? A touchdown again. But the Cavs just keep coming. Carson McFadden looking like Joe Burrow. Will he get in?
Look,
he's going to reach for that.
Oh, no, he steps out.
That should have been a touchdown, though. I'm telling you, that's a touchdown. But he scores a little later on. John Carroll, 43-26. All right, Jay, it's time to talk to a player.
Yes.
This guy
This is
putting
a
up some
player.
unbelievable numbers. He's Mr. Laid Back. He's Mr. Everything for Cherokee County. Big win tonight, 55-0. They had a big win last week over Aniana. Get this, 420 yards for my main man, Jacob Cornejo. How you doing, Jacob?
Jake!
Good. How about y'all?
Good, man.
How did you put a career into one game?
Well, you know, my line kept telling me, they was like, "You got this, we got you."
I hear you. I hear you. Hey, you still got the eye black on and everything, man. We appreciate you after the game. You look like a football player. Just talk about what this team is doing and how you guys have been able to just steamroll over everybody right now.
I think it's like we all have that mentality about each other. We hold each other accountable. We all grew up together. We all grew up playing football together. But we have a lot of chemistry between each other, and we hold each other to a high standard.
Well, Jacob, you know, from running back to running back, Sheldon was a quarterback, so he doesn't count, man. Me, running back to running back right here, man, 420 yards. And I know you don't want to get the big head or anything, but you got to feel good after that game right there. Were you sore, or were you just, like, elated that you got 420 yards after they told you?
You know, honestly, I didn't know it until I got in, and at that point in time, I just wanted a cup of coffee from Waffle House.
Hey, let me tell you, he's already working on an NIL deal for college, as a matter of fact.
Waffle House better get him.
Hey, you got to the championship game last year. I know that that's something that you got your eyes set on for this year. But tonight, a big dance. Are you ready to slow dance here in a little bit?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You got some moves, don't you?
Right now.
Hey, real quick before, shout out, what's your girlfriend's name?
Macy.
There you go. Macy.
Shout out to all the masses.
Jacob Corneo, getting it done on the field and off. Good seeing you, Jacob.
You too.
All right, brother.
And now your sideline scream of the week, sponsored by Atrox Factory.
You never know where it starts and when it doesn't. Carolyn McCants sounds like when she cheers on her Tarrant Wildcats. McCants loves the team, had screams nonstop for the Wildcats. She's not scared, just excited, but still Carolyn McCants is the sideline scream of the week. I love that song.
I love it. I love it.
Good stuff. Hey, keep up the good work, man. You're doing
Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hey, we'll talk soon, okay?
Check, check, check. Hello. Parker averaging 46 games per, 46 points per game. Yada, yada, yada. We don't need a jacket. We don't.
2, 3, 4.
Pinson Valley Indians. And combined for, hey, yes I can, yes I can. Cool. Hey, check, check, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Talking about the Oxford Yellow Jackets.
The Sideline Cheerleaders of the Week are sponsored by The Pet Store.
Who's the best? Who's the best?
The Aniana Redskins high school varsity cheerleaders know how to get a crowd going. 17 members strong. They are Ava, Haley, Abigail, Jalen, Sarah, Maddie, Alora, Campbell, Kara, Mary Grace, Lily Vargas, Lily Mashburn, Zoe McDaniel, Zoe Cleveland, Jana, Riley, and Ella Hyde. Give it up for the Aniana varsity cheerleaders.
Woo! And give it up for the triple option. You know, it is time for that, and it doesn't get any better than the trips that we have in the studio, man. These guys right here, Sheldon, they rock it, man.
We're going yard
Oh,
tonight.
yeah, look, man, we got Jeh Jeh back, Josh Gant, Tristan, and Jonathan in the house. Guys, take it away, Josh.
It is good to be back with y'all. Hopefully I'm not too rusty doing these highlights. We're going to start up with Parker and Gardendale. You know, Parker averaging 46 points per game. The Rockets down 20-9 right before halftime. They would get things cooking here. Quarterback Macklin Beeson going to connect with Malachi Handy down the far sideline for the touchdown. And let's do some swag surfing after that. Okay. All right, there we go. And let's Parker now with the ball. Quarterback Malik Muhammad managed to escape there. He connects in with Charles McLeod almost into your living rooms there. It will eventually set up this. The big man, Oliver Maldonado, taking in for the touchdown. The Thundering Herd rolling at this point. Here comes Amari Brundage with the handoff. And look at him go here for the big first down. It will eventually set up this. It's going to fake me out a little bit here. Brundage going to take it in for the touchdown. Parker going on to win this one 41-22. Let's head on up the road to Mortimer, Jordan. It is homecoming night there. Brooklyn Brown, she's named homecoming queen.
Congrats, Brooklyn.
Big congratulations to her. And this game going to start off with a bang. First play, Caleb Gadsden, and look at him go. He's going to break a few ankles along the way. No one is going to touch him, guys. He started on the 2-yard line. Exactly. He started on the 2-yard line. Going to take it for 98 more. For the touchdown.
It's a tutty.
The Blue Devils turn. Terrence Gaines Jr. with a handoff. Going to pick off a few tackles there. That's going to get the students banging on, I believe that's siding or whatever that is. And we'll set up this. Gaines with the short touchdown run. And that's going to get the saxophones and the flute sections going. Shout out to the bands right there. Now Mortimer Jordan with the ball again. Garrett Ames going to launch this one. Connects with Dante Williams, taking in for the touchdown. Mortimer Jordan going on to win this one 52-6. Kristen, take it away.
Josh, great to have you back, bud. But we're going to start my highlights with the 7A Region 3 clash. Spain Park visiting Vestavia Hills. The Rebels rolling early. Spain Park forced to punt in the second, but they get cute. And look at that. Somehow, that man, none other than JD Bananami, held on to the ball. Huge clutch fourth down conversion. Vestavia Hills, they're pitching a shutout, and it's easy to see why. Look at this. Hayes Hudson gets into the backfield, causes the fumble, and is it going to be Rebel ball? I think it will. That's going to be number 42 with the recovery, Jacob Watson. Go ahead and say it for me, Sheldon. Sideline. Stand down. Sideline stand. We got to get in sync, guys. Come on. I know. Now, this one right here, take a look at this. Great defense play by Vestavia Hills. Only one team scored more than 10 points on them all year. They're the real deal, and Vestavia Hills gets the win there. Now moving on to the Oak Mountain-Tuscaloosa County game. Oak Mountain looking to defend home turf, pick up their second win of the season. New coach Shane McComb pulling out all the stops. The Eagles get tricked early. Look at this, some trickeration. Woodrow Hackberth comes down with it. Big game, but it's too good to be true. Gets called back on a penalty. Unfortunate, but too pretty not to show. In sideline superfan Will Benson. They will. How you doing, buddy? Tuscaloosa County looking good, though. Running the ball like a team that almost had a win vacated earlier this year. They're pretty dang good, and they're going to get a win here today if they can keep the ball moving on the ground. CJ Hutchkins, as quick as they come, he's going to get the handoff here, finds the corner, and he's going to get the touchdown. They hold on to win a classic 24-23. Skinner, what you got, my man?
Hey, what's going on, Tristan? Well, we have a matchup here between two teams that have combined for every 6A Region 6 championship from 2016 to 2021. So a lot of titles, a lot of championships between these two, Oxford and Pinson Valley. Let's check out what happened. It happened at Pinson Valley. Let's go there first. Now the kids, of course, they love Sideline. We love Sideline. Oxford fans, I'll tell you what they love. touchdowns. That's what they would get here from Jaden Thomas. He takes that catch into the end zone, looking like the Oxford Flash. Pinson Valley band vibing. Some great special teams right here. An onside kick recovered by Judge
That's
Fryer.
an Amber sideline.
Yeah, come on, let's give him one. Let's give him one, please. Pinson Valley trying to get coached up. You know what? A little bit more special teams. Another Amber sideline standout. I think a block punt. They get 2 points for that right there. Pinson, though, would fight back. Look at this nice throw right here to Roland Riley. That would pick up a first down. And then this run by Asher Hawkins. Look at this, around to the left. You know what? I'm going to do a little juke right here. All right, thank you. Give me that first down. But Oxford would be too much on the night, winning 40-6 over Pinson Valley.
Let's go,
Now, of course. Now, let's head out to Terry. Look at this. Drum lines drumming on trash cans. So good they had to throw the sticks. But first, Gordo, though, getting a big run here. Their running attack would be big on the night overall. And for sideline standout, give it to him. Chris Javion Lark with that touchdown there. Tarrant leader trying to get the team into it. They would get a nice completion, though, here. Andre Raines passing this out to Kendrick Stewart. And look at his concentration right here. In his hands. He catches that. And first sideline standout for that. It goes so quickly. Sideline, but Gordo, though, too much on the night. Another run out of the Wildcat. He'd run this Wildcat into the end zone. Ethan Wilder for the touchdown. And first sideline standout. Give it to him. Gordo wins 48-20.
Hey, I think this triple option is an Amber sideline standout.
Overall, right? Come on.
Right there. You guys rock. Y'all rock. Thank y'all so much, guys.
Appreciate you.
Oh, you know, just getting our twirls in for our sideline. Game of the Week highlights coming your way, twirling your way.
Here we go, Redskins, here we go!
Aniana High School Varsity Cheer Squad, coached by Katie Arnold. The group attended a summer camp at the University of Alabama. They also do philanthropy work, helping elders in the community at Magnolia House, building beds for foster kids at Sleep in Heavenly Peace, and face painting with special education students at Aniana Elementary. This is a great group indeed.
Sideline Drive of the Week is sponsored by Jeh Jeh Downtown Auto Mall, where the sale never ends.
Yeah, we're putting the pedal to the metal in the Camaro, going about 80 miles all the way up to Heflin on I-20, heading eastbound for Cleburne County, taking on their game against Mumford. So let's get to the highlights, shall we? And the first drive for Cleburne County, Hunter Gore hands off to Nathan Adams. That's going to be a 10-yard score right there. Good-looking highlight right there. He wanted the end zone 7-0 in favor of the Tigers, the home team. Second quarter action, Mumford's B.J. Anderson rolling left. He's going to hit Alex Petty, who's going to fumble into the end zone, but look look at it. His teammate, Jalen Williams, going to pick it up. And that's going to be a touchdown for them. We're tied at 7. Nicely done indeed. But when it's all said and done, let's look at the score. And Cleburne County is going to come up with a big victory, 37-21.
Welcome back in, everybody. It is time for a rundown of a lot of different games. We're starting off with Shades Valley at Huffman. Huffman looking to score their first points of the season, and they're trying to score. And, of course, take a look right here. They get an interception right here. Kanye Morgan gets the INT before the half. Then both bands are going to play at halftime. First Shades Valley with a 1965, and then the Huffman with a little bit more hip-hop. Back to the action. Mounties leading 21-zip. David Ware, big running back, scores for Shades Valley. Then Steve Brown finds Jaquez Daniel. He takes it all the way 50 yards. Shades Valley wins it 44-zip. Huffman did score, but it got called back.
American Christian Academy taking on Hale County, and the Patriots onto the field and bursting through to the end zone first as they strike on the opening drive. Kai Young throws over the head of the Hale County defender into the arms of Bubba Lester. That's a touchdown right there. I'm giving them a man first sideline standout. Why not? And the ACA cheerleaders love it. Hale County trying to answer. Antoine Zimmerman's pass, though, is going to be picked off by Eric Hines. He stays in bounds. Good footwork right there. The Wildcats just struggling. In the end, it's the Patriots getting the W. They've now won 5 straight, 29-6.
How about Hewitt visiting Hoover? And, of course, second quarter, Peyton Floyd punches it in for Hewitt right here off a long drive at 7-zip Huskies. Later in the second, Peyton Floyd again right here, making it 14-zip at the break. It's 28 Huskies in the fourth. Hoover's lone touchdown comes when Noah Schubach hitting Avery Crawford for the score. Hewitt wins it 28-7. Hoover 1-3, and Hewitt still rolling.
Cold Spring at Locust Fort, and let me tell you something, the Hornets, they love Fox 6 and Sideline. They are strong indeed. You know quarterback Dylan Embry, Jay, very well gets into the end zone right there. Dylan Embry, because he takes it into the end zone one more time again for a Hornet touchdown. The mascot's even going, Dylan Embry. That's what we're saying. Cold Spring, though, going to drop the ball on the kickoff right here, but manages to pick it back up and scramble around. Are you kidding me right here? As they pick up the loose ball, they're going to return it. Touchdown for the Eagles. An and first. Sideline stand up by the special teams, but Locust Fork rolls 56-8.
The Sideline Band of the Week is sponsored by EcoView Windows and Doors.
Oh, great song. Yes. Piano Man, Billy Joel tune. And that is the Mountain Brook High School Mighty Marching Spartans. 98 members strong. James Rogers is the band director. The season's halftime show called Go Easy on the Keys, utilizing some theatrical elements along with instrumental solos and vocals as well. They're also doing Maple Leaf Rag, transitioning to Don't Stop Me Now, Go Easy on Me, and finishing up with A Sky Full of Stars. The Sideline Band of the Week is the Mountain Brook High School Mighty Marching Spartans. I've seen his stuff. He should be on his way.
And now, here's your MVP of the week, sponsored by Andrew Sports Medicine.
Our sideline MVP is Vestavia Hills' own John Paul Head, who had a heck of a game, running like a madman, throwing and passing. The running numbers are impressive, man. How did you feel about that game?
I mean, we beat Hoover. Hadn't beat them in about 8 or 9 years, I think.
You guys got a whole new attitude this year.
We have a lot of new players. We only have a couple of starters coming back. We have to utilize our intelligence more, and what our offense tries to do is just play with a lot of pace, get the defense tired.
Yeah, you guys play in the toughest region in the state of Alabama, man.
It's fun on Fridays, but it's not fun on Saturday morning when you wake up. That's straight up. It's just tough. We're not as big, but we're a lot faster.
You know, when you're not running all over the place, what do you like to do these days?
We'll also play baseball. I'm going to go play baseball in college, actually. And, I mean, if I'm not throwing footballs, I'm throwing baseballs, really. There's no break.
Oh, yeah. Have you had any offers yet? You know where you're going?
I'm going to UAB.
Cool. Well, congratulations on that, and congratulations on a heck of a game, and good luck with you guys the rest of the season.
It's been great.
All right. John Paul, thank you very much, man. You are our sideline MVP.
Thank you.
Thank you. And that is a nice-looking trophy. We'd send it to him already. And John Paul, good job. He's making some great numbers. They won tonight.
This home with me.
Yeah, as you can say, you need to. Hey, speaking of that, we got more highlights, guys, we want to show you. How about McAdory and the Central Tuscaloosa, the Falcons? Halftime, McAdory up 28-7. They'll keep bringing it. Late in the third, Yellow Jackets, Jacob Clopton throws over the middle, finds Jacory Whitted. Touchdown, McAdory. And the McAdory band of cheerleaders keeping the hype on the sideline. Fourth quarter, Jacob Clopton lobs one to number 88, who beats his defender to it. This is nice right here. McAdory too much. They win it 42-14, and they are rocking and rolling.
Hey, we're going to Stang territory. Southeastern playing host to Holly Pond, the Broncos versus the Mustangs. That means there's a bunch of horses on the gridiron for this one. How about the Mustangs of Southeastern already up 21-3 when Jackson McMillan dishes off to Gerard Williams, and that's a touchdown. And Jackson McMillan again to Williams. They punch it in. Mustangs up big, and they go on ahead and roll by a score of 35-6. Southeastern's yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Homecoming Fred Thompson as they host Chelsea. The homecoming queen, Amelia Gray, congratulations to her. Freshman quarterback Trent Seaborn finds Nick Hicks for the 28-yard touchdown right there in your face. Thompson's 7-zip. Still in the first, one play after a blocked punt. Seaborn hands it off to A.J. Green, 5-yard touchdown. Hey, the Warriors too much for Chelsea. They win it 45, and they get a goose egg 45-0.
The Sideline Fans of the Week are sponsored by your Community Health Mart Pharmacy.
How about this guy right here, Robert Bradford?
How you doing, Robert?
How you doing, man? Robert is the announcer at Hayden High School. Now, Robert has been doing this, Sheldon, not 10, not 20, not 30 years, but 42 years.
That's longer than Sideline.
Announcer. I know, he's been the announcer there. He's got a real cool vibe. And, of course, we want to give a big shout out to Robert Bradford for being our fan of the week.
Sideline's Game of the Week is sponsored by Jack's, all about the South.
14 minutes separates these two schools. Helena putting their perfect record on the line here in Pelham. And I got to say, these Huskies, they got some dogs. Jordan Washington, he's a dog. Mascots wasting no time. Let me at him. A little crosstown showdown, but it would be Helena's Jordan Washington. That dog. Get off me. Washington to the house, opens up the score and get those boogie shoes going. He's here. He's there. He's right in your living room. 34. Go ahead and pick him up on the fantasy waivers. Give me one word to describe the first half.
Scoreboard.
Awesome! Excellent! Go Huskies!
Got to keep running the football and control the clock in the second half.
I got 2 words. How about immaculate vibes? Pelham able to get their fans on their feet in the second half. Clayton Maines puts the Panthers on the board. Still down a few touchdowns. Washington back for more. 4 total rushing touchdowns on the night for the senior RB1. Pelham with the style points for another touchdown. Great catch there, but Helena wanted all the smoke. Helena wins it 35-14. Let it go. Let it go. Here with the Huskies. Take it away.
It feels great. You know, we've had a lot of kids step up this year in new positions, and a lot of guys we didn't know what to expect from. You know, some of the older guys, but not a whole lot of field experience. But they've done a great job week in and week out, and done everything we asked them to do. So if they can stay focused and not get ahead of themselves, I think we're going to be a tough out down the road.
Can anybody stop you?
No.
Well, have we seen the best yet from this team?
No, y'all haven't. No, y'all haven't. Y'all going to see a lot more as the season comes on and go.
So the Huskies not letting anybody win, now 5-0 on the season, keeping that perfect record alive and well. Here in Pelham for our Sideline Game of the Week, Jake Stansel, WBRC Fox 6 News on your side.
The Sideline Social is sponsored by Spire.
What's up, everyone? It's Sideline Social. Let's check out this week's picks. We're going to start out with Coach Horn of Clay Central. We were sent this pick of one of the best coaches of all time in our state. Coach Horn currently sits 3rd on Alabama's all-time winningest coaches list. Next up, we have Jarrett. He's from Alex City. He's getting ready to cheer on the BRHS Wildcats. It was their homecoming tonight, so I know he had a good time. It was also Gardendale's homecoming. How do we know? A lot of yards got rolled. Someone spelled out "got yo" with the toilet paper there. We're going to end this week with our very own stud, Mike Dubberly. I got to show you with this interception that he had back in the day. He's number 11. You're going to see him there at the bottom of your screen. Get the ball. And there he goes. As always, send in your picks to WBRC Sideline Social.
I just got to say the dumpster was rocking there, man.
He looked good.
Thank you, guys.
We're doing Jake Stanford.
How about the cheerleaders? How about that? See you guys.
Hey, thanks to the Aniana High School cheerleaders. They did a great job tonight. We'll see you next Friday for more.